Welcome to the Soul Align podcast. This is Dr. Michelle Kraft. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here you'll find stories of magic, miracles, and soul. Pure, loving downloads that may be just for you at just the right time you need to hear them. May these stories and meditations awaken you to your own brilliance. May they remind you that you matter. Yes, you, your life, your thoughts, and your experiences. The more calm, clear, and connected we all are, the more magic and miracles we can create together. Okay, so enjoy. From my heart to yours, here we go. It's been such a tender week this week. Seems to be that kind of a time on the planet right now. Maybe more sensitive to things and feeling more, especially at this time of the year. Just yesterday, I had a conversation with my daughter, and those conversations that you have that can be hard or challenging, and you show up for them anyways. And we talked about missed opportunities versus magical moments, where she had a dance performance this week, and she actually had two of them, and I missed them, and it was a lack of communication and a short-sightedness of it being important to me. And we had to have a conversation about what might not matter to you may matter to someone else, and the opportunities that you spend together and show up to see somebody and witness them and celebrate them is key. It's paramount in life, especially now with as challenging as things can be and distracting. And it was just one of those weeks. There was some miscommunications and a little bit of lack of coherence between us with the busyness of this week. I was really feeling that, and also willing to have the conversations to make it right and be so present for myself and my business and my clients and my family. So just yesterday we were having this conversation and driving home together in the car quietly at night, feeling the remnants of our chat and how we came to the conclusion that we matter the most and how we show up for each other. And there was some tears and some new awarenesses, and also just shares of things that can be challenging as a teenager, right? So it was an opportunity during that call and time to chat with my daughter, to have the conversations about what it's like for her and what she's going through right now. So the word that came through is tenderness, and just so tender. I was far away in my thoughts during the drive, and she was in her own thoughts. And I was also feeling all the feels around the fact that it was the very last training call of the year that I taught for my soul immersion program. The very last call where I got to show up and witness the people in my program and be in complete joy and celebration of the sacred container that we had together this year for their personal transformations and awakenings, for the changes that they've made in their lives and their nervous system, the clear channels that they've been becoming this entire year to truly raise their energy and manifest their deepest desires on a soul level. I was feeling all the feels of that and all of the shares and reflections that I was able to give to them, and hear their own pride, the ability to see the worthiness and desire and pure soul potential in their voices, that they had created the things they had. And they'd almost come so far away from the beginning of the year that they'd forgotten. So to see those little revelations come alive in their heart as they were being acknowledged, each of them, was something I'll cherish forever. And I hadn't had an opportunity to experience before. Being my first program offering to humanity at this level, and this deep, deep teaching of ceremony and soul and what's possible. So there I am, sitting in my own space in the car, in all of these feels swirling around me, and my daughter in hers, and just wondering. I had shared with her, I'm really wondering how I could possibly ever celebrate you and celebrate you're so amazing, and the dances that you performed and that you were videoed, and the center dancer and the featured dancer, and you're so amazing, and I'm so proud of you. And also the celebration of the people at the end of their year with me and how I was feeling. And I shared with her, I'm just not exactly sure how to celebrate this or who to tell. And I'm far away, swirling in my thoughts as she's in hers. And we're driving, and I start to hear her voice, Mom, Mom, Mom. And I come back into this realm, and she's like, Mom. And she reaches over and she turns up the song playing on the radio. She turns it up. And yes, you got it. You know what song it was. Years later, just yesterday, just one guess what song was being turned up on the radio, coming through the ethers to me and my daughter driving in our car, wondering how to celebrate. And there on the radio, she turns up, is our beloved Adele, who I'm now pretty convinced just is the voice of the angel coming through from other realms. There's Hello, blasting out louder and louder as my daughter turns up the volume and just looks at me with these huge eyes. I start grinning and I look at her and we start nodding. No way. No way, I say out loud. No way, there's no way. And we know, because I've been sharing with her the release of these podcasts and the different titles and how I feel about sharing them out publicly. And just no way is the only words. What? No way comes out of my mouth. And she reaches over and she rolls down her window, and I reach up and I'm opening the sunroof to the stars above us in the heavens as Hello comes out the speakers and starts to come out of our mouths as we join in, singing loudly with pure love and joy up into the heavens, knowing that we're being celebrated in this moment. And there is this message that, yes, I see you, you matter, what you do matters, all of the feelings, all of the hard conversations, all of the people that you support, the way that you show up for your family and the way you show up for yourself, it matters. I see you. Hello, as we listen to the words and those especially tender parts about being sorry, right? And the ability to say sorry and tell somebody that you're sorry for the way things have gone, and just belting it out or singing it to each other. And my sister's singing it to us as we sing it out to the world around us, across the skies. Just amazing. So yes, that happened. Then fast forward to today. This morning I'm having a meeting, and I decided to go sit in my car. I'm a little chilly up here in the mountains of Hawaii. I decided to sit in my car. It's really warm, the sun's shining on. I was like, I'm gonna go sit in my car and have my meeting with my team in New York. I'm just gonna bring my cup of cacao, and go sit with them and have my meeting in the car by myself, nice and quiet and toasty here. And we're having a meeting about this podcast and doing the final touches on it. Yeah, you probably know it's coming already. I look up from the phone, and there is a blessed dragonfly just hovering in front of me on the windshield, and it's the same piece of there's just no way, right? I'm covering the content of the podcast, and we're making the final touches, and it's going out into the world to share that there's a dragonfly. I'm having a couple questions and questioning, making edits or changes, and this dragonfly starts circling the car widely and then circles in closer and closer and hovers in front of me at eye level, leave it alone. It's perfect. Yes, I really am here hovering at your eye level in front of you while you have these people on a call in New York City for a meeting about this podcast. Yes, it's perfect. It's real. Just be brave enough to let it fly. May you be brave enough. May you be brave enough to send your soul call out into the field. May you be brave enough to see the messages in the elements. May you be brave enough to raise your own energy to higher frequencies. May you be brave enough to be open to guidance from any love that's been lost in any way. May you find your person. May you be clear and present for yourself and train your nervous system to be clear and present. May you be brave enough to love big, wide, and deep. Be brave enough to be worthy of all that you desire and get the support waiting for you that you deserve. Waiting for you. Yes, you. May you be brave enough. This is Dr. Michelle Kraft. I hope you're uplifted, opened, and transformed in some way today. Remember, when you are aligned with soul, anything is possible. Make sure to subscribe so you know when all new stories are released, and give 5 stars to show you love them. You can connect with me at soulalign.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Until the next time, to be continued. Aloha.